Hi everybody, welcome to Jin's Wall Street News. The National Association of Realtors reported Wednesday that existing home sales decreased 2.7% in June from the previous month. On Wednesday after the bell, Alphabet announced financial results for second quarter ended June 30th, 2025. The company reported Q2 revenue of $96.4 billion, up 7% sequentially. Alphabet CFO Nat Ashkenazi said during the conference call, quote, "We now expect to invest approximately $85 billion in CapEx in 2025, up from a previous estimate of $75 billion. SK Hynix, a South Korean semiconductor manufacturer, expects Q3 DRAM B growth to be in the low to mid single percentage range quarter over quarter. For the US stocks, the S&P 500 rose 0.78% and the Nasdaq Composite added 0.61%. The National Association of Realtors reported Wednesday that existing home sales decreased 2.7% in June from the previous month to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 3.93 million, unchanged in sales year over year. Meanwhile, the median existing home price increased from $423,700 in May to $435,300 in June, up 2% year over year. The National Association of Realtors chief economist Lawrence Yun said, quote, "The record high median home price highlights how American homeowners' wealth continues to grow, a benefit of home ownership. The average homeowner's wealth has expanded by $140,900 over the past 5 years." On Wednesday after the bell, Alphabet announced financial results for second quarter ended June 30th, 2025. The company reported Q2 revenue of $96.4 billion, up 7% sequentially. Operating income increased 2% from $30.6 billion in Q1 to $31.3 billion in Q2. Google Cloud revenue increased 11% from $12.3 billion in Q1 to $13.6 billion in Q2. Revenue from other bets, including its self-driving car unit Waymo, dropped 17% from $450 million in Q1 to $373 million in Q2. Shares of Alphabet rose 1.72% in extended trading on Wednesday. Alphabet CFO Nat Ashkenazi said during the conference call, quote, "With respect to CapEx in the second quarter, our CapEx was $22.4 billion. We now expect to invest approximately $85 billion in CapEx in 2025, up from a previous estimate of $75 billion. According to Nat Ashkenazi, Alphabet spent $17.2 billion in Q1 and $22.4 billion in Q2, total $39.6 billion in the first half. So $45.4 billion left from $85 billion. If you divide $45.4 billion by 2, you get $22.7 billion for Q3 and Q4, just 1% increase quarter over quarter. SK Hynix, a South Korean semiconductor manufacturer, announced financial results for the second quarter. The company reported Q2 revenue of 22.23 trillion Korean won, up 26% sequentially. Operating income increased 24% from 7.4 trillion won in Q1 to 9.2 trillion won in Q2. When it comes to the guidance, the company expects Q3 DRAM B growth to be in the low to mid single percentage range from the previous quarter. For the NAND B growth, the company expects it to be in the limited increase quarter over quarter. SK Hynix stock rises only 0.19% due to the weak guidance. I'm also disappointed by Q3 guidances from TSMC and SK Hynix. US stocks rallied on Wednesday. The S&P 500 rose 0.78% and the Nasdaq Composite added 0.61%. Both of them hit all-time highs on Wednesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average jumped 1.14%. I'm now ready to sell my AI stocks based on Q3 guidances from TSMC and SK Hynix. Okay, this is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.